for the masses.
Headline edition, July 8, 1947. The Army Air Forces has announced that a flying disc has been found and is now in the possession of the Army.
If the game is rigged, change the game. Game changer.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
This is Fade to Black with your host, Jimmy Church, on the Game Changer Radio Network.
All right. Good evening, Fade to Black. How you doing? Today's Wednesday, April 1st, 2026. Happy April Fool's Day. Let's do this, man. This week on Fade to Black, Monday night, we had Vic Bongiorno with us. The Frederick Valentich UFO case, an amazing show. Last night, Ben Hansen was here, the social side of disclosure, another incredible conversation last night with Ben. Seriously, that was amazing. And tonight, Jason Quitt. That's right. For Quittspiracy 15. And that has been authenticated by Bill. And so I can confidently say Quittspiracy 15 is tonight. Tomorrow night, Thursday, it's our once a month AMAAJA, where you get to ask me anything and we just get to hang out. All right. So, Quittspiracy tonight. And my next event coming up is the Contact Modalities Expo. It's at the end of this month, May 1st through the 3rd. Well, it's at the start of next month. No, wait. What? Today's April 1st. So it's 1 month from today, May 1st through the 3rd, Delavan, Wisconsin, at the Lake Lawn Resort. Contact Modalities Expo. That's XPO. ContactModalitiesExpo.com. The links are below. And I'll see everybody out there in the heart of the Midwest. Right, Wisconsin. Whew, man, I was born down the street from this expo. That just blows my mind. I just love that part of the world. All right, so I'll see everybody there. Tonight, Jason Quitt is here, Quittspiracy 15. I will remind everybody throughout the show tonight, you get to vote. All right, so it's 1 pipe, 2 pipe, 3 pipes, 4. 1 pipe is you're not buying it. 4 pipes is you're all in. All right. You know the drill, man. I'm so excited. Jason Quitt is here. And so I'll pull in Jason in a second, but I do want to say it was a big day today for the entire world, for myself personally, and for a lot of you. Artemis 2 launched today, and I watched it live. I'll talk to Jason more about it when I bring him in, but wow. Just wow. What a feeling to see that happen. That's absolutely incredible to think how far mankind has come. Yeah, that's just breathtaking. Absolutely breathtaking. You know what they need, though? You know what they need? And I don't know why they haven't thought this out. And the capsule's got that heat shield on it, so you can't put a door or anything. But you know what you need? That thing needs to be like a Winnebago, like a camper, an RV. You need to have, so the 4 crew member in front, they all got their windows, right? We've seen that. They have 4 windows, 4 seats, 4 in a row, right? You need to have a back room. You need to be able to check out once in a while. You know what, guys? I'm going to go get a snack. And you need to be able to get up and exit the room and close the door. So you can just, fuck, they're driving me crazy, and just get it, and just scroll on your phone for a few minutes, because everything is done right there, man. Hammocks, they sleep right there. Pee. You look over at, what's up, man? Okay. All right. I see what's good. You don't want that. No, they need to have a back room. So that capsule, at least, you know, just like on the back of a semi truck, they got that, right? They've got an extended cab. All right, enough of that. Enough of that. That was great. That was amazing today. But something else happened today. All right, so after the launch, there was a press conference with this guy. Yeah, that's the boss of NASA, Jared Isaacman. That's right. And I know what you're thinking. As soon as you saw this picture, I know what you're thinking. There's a conspiracy here. And I know all of the thoughts that are going through your mind right now because I did it. I saw it immediately. So I grabbed this image, screen grab, you know, paused the press conference, did the screen grab so I could show, you know, because the world saw that, and the conspiracy's right there, right? You know what I'm talking about. It's his chin. His chin. He's done work on his chin. You see it, don't you? Wow, just incredible. Absolutely incredible. Tonight on the show, Jason Quitt is here. He's an author. He's a researcher. Of course, Gates of the Anunnaki, all of his great books. His links are below with the crystal sun. He's probably been on Fade to Black more than any other guest. He is certainly our favorite guest and my favorite guest. It's Jason Quitt here tonight, live from Canada for Quittspiracy 15. How you doing, brother?
Great. Good to be back.
Yeah, you're doing good.
I'm prepared. I'm ready.
Is the bowl full?
It is full. Yes. We have a long night. We've got a long night.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Man, I love you so much, man. Just from the bottom of my heart. It's just so great. Not only to have you on your on the show, but our friendship and Monica and everything is something that I just hold very dear. Okay, so got the mushy stuff. It's April 1st. I'm just bullshitting, right? That was April Fool's. It's just so great to have you here, man. And I hope all is well. And is the snow melting up there?
It is. It is. It's still out there, but it's melting. So
okay, good.
We
good.
hope. We have high hopes.
No, that's half of sanity, man. Is getting to spring. Just getting to spring. It rained here, man, for like 6 weeks. It was crazy, but we didn't get that much snow action. No, it only snowed once and melted immediately. But normally every winter, a very strange winter for us here, and I think around the country too. It's raining right now outside. And it was sunny this morning, rained all night. Very strange weather patterns. It's just, I'm done trying to predict this stuff.
Yeah. I think we had the worst winter up where I am. As long as I lived out here, it was
really?
every day snowing, every day cold, but like really cold, like minus 30. So it was bad. Yeah.
Did you see the launch today?
I did. And I just wanted to add to it. Did you see the kids' live reaction to it on CNN?
I did.
Okay.
I did.
No.
I saw the replay of that. I watched it on NASA TV. So it was pretty cool. On Prime, they had it was on Prime. It was like right there. Didn't have to go to YouTube or anything. So I watched it on my 100-inch frigging TV, which was, dude, epic, to see that, but what'd you think? Do you have the same feeling in your heart that I do?
Well, I would say that I've been down there. Like I've been down to NASA. I've been down in Florida to see it. And it's so big, you see it on television and it's just this little thing. But when you're there, this rocket is so big that you're just like this big.
Did you see a launch?
I did. I actually just watched it again too.
No, I know.
Oh no! When I was there,
when you were in Florida.
No, I was just seeing it. I did the whole tour thing, in NASA. We did some documentary filming, like I don't even know, or maybe 2013. I think I was out there.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I did see a launch, a SpaceX launch, in person, invited guest, with Brad, by the way, our good friend Brad,
Nice.
and Michelle, and wow. So to be where, because we were invited guests by the base commander of Vandenberg, so we were as close as civilians can be. In fact, we were at like the blast zone, right? They had these circles where, you know, I think we were a kilometer away. So what is that, a half mile? Something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Very
yeah,
close.
yeah. Dude, I had no idea the volume, you know, how loud it was. I wasn't prepared for that, but I could hear the pops. That's the one thing that freaked me out, was the pops that it makes, pop, 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 right? But I could hear that today in the SLS, and I remembered how ginormous it's epic, right? Just the whole thing. It's just like, it's too much. It's too much, man, for the senses and the sight and the awesomeness and the power, everything. It's just too much. It's great.
When we were in California together, I'm trying to remember the date of this, 2 years ago, possibly. We were outside and we looked up in the sky and we saw SpaceX. And that was completely random to be outside at that moment. So that was like pretty cool to see. And I filmed it. Yeah.
Yeah. What's Gattaca? That movie Gattaca?
Yep.
Yeah. You remember all they're doing is like, it's like that. It's like Gattaca. You just want to stop, and it never gets old. I asked the security there, the Space Force Police. I said, man, how often do you guys do this? He goes, well, we do a lot of secret stuff. You know, I said, okay, well, how often do you go? Dude, does it ever get old? Nope. And what he was trying to tell me was, you know, we do launches like every day. You know, that's what he was trying to tell me. But anyway, yeah, just absolutely incredible. Just an incredible day. So let's start this off. For everybody, Jason and I, and Jason's going to drive the car for most of the night tonight, but Jason and I are going to present a series of conspiracy theories, and a little pro and con. We're going to chime in on what we think about the conspiracy theory, and then we're going to hand it over to you, the audience, and you can jump into the chat and you get to vote. 1 pipe, 2 pipe, 3 pipe, 4 pipes. 1 pipe is bullshit. 4 pipes is I'm all in. And put all of that on Jason. Jason started that many. It might have started on the first show, actually. Quittspiracy 1. I think we just kind of stumbled into it and then never looked back. But that's the rating system. Look, I think he's blushing. Jason, are you blushing?
I don't know. Maybe I have high blood pressure.
So I read a fact today.
Yeah.
When humans lie, okay, are you ready? Forget lie detectors and polygraphs. When humans lie, their nose gets hot and turns red. And you can't avoid it. Exactly.
I think it's just the tan. I'm still like in.
There's a few people in the UFO community, red noses, right? Just red noses. All right. So today was the Artemis 2 mission. Right now, the astronauts are in orbit, 4 of them. Around Earth. They're going to do a bunch of orbits. How long does it take for an orbit? Like 45 minutes, 15,000 miles an hour, whatever they're doing. So they're going to orbit, but tomorrow they're going to slingshot off of Earth. I don't know the exact timetable, but they're going to slingshot off Earth, and then in 4 days they arrive at the moon. And I wonder how much live streaming. Now we got 4K shit going on, right? Live streaming This isn't the Apollo, black and white, one step for man, coming down. No, it ain't that kind of party anymore, is it?
No,
we should have done flat Earth tonight just for grins. We should have done flat Earth tonight just for grins. So in the spirit of Artemis 2, I'm going to start off tonight, Jason, if I can. All right. So espresso. Fade to black blend espresso. Oh, so good. Oh, you got to drink it like this with your pinky, right?
Don't they say that like in the Renaissance, or not the Renaissance? Anyways, they say that if you put your finger up when you drink, it signals to everybody in the room that you have syphilis.
Okay.
How many pipes on that one?
That was good. 1 pipe, 2 pipe, 3 pipes, 4.
I think it's true. I think it's true. I gotta look that up.
Is that?
I have to look that up.
Oh man! All right. So in the spirit of that, I'm going to start off with we have to do it, the moon landing hoax. So let's go into this. I'll set this up and then I'll hand it over to you. Of course, the theories are that all elements of the Apollo program and the associated moon landings were hoaxes staged by NASA, possibly with the aid of other organizations and the government. Of course, the 6 crewed landings were faked. The 12 Apollo astronauts did not actually land on the moon. Since the 70s, this has kicked off pretty solid. There was a book that came out in 1976 called We Never Went to the Moon, America's $30 Billion Swindle, by Bill Casing, a former U.S. Navy officer with a Bachelor of Arts in English. Not a physicist, not an astronaut, not a pilot, didn't work for NASA, nothing like that. Yeah, he was in the Navy. But he wrote the book, and then this kind of kicked things off. But we have to note a couple of things. And of course, we have Stanley Kubrick, and he was brought in and he taped him. We have the photographic evidence, all of these, the shadows, so many different points on this. But the conspiracy itself, Jason, would have involved over 400,000 people. All right, because we have everybody that worked on the Apollo project for 10 years. You've got that. And of course, you've got all the astronauts. You have all the backup astronauts, right? You have them. It's like the people that worked on Apollo directly, which is like 250,000 people, would scientists and engineers and technicians and labor, the whole thing, manufacturing, everything that was involved in this, that they would have to keep the lid on this. Well, my response to that is the Manhattan Project. We kept that secret, right? And nobody talked. Nobody in the government knew that we were building a bomb until that day at the Trinity Test Center when we did that. That was pretty successful. Now I realized that was during a war and secrecy and all of that. I get that, but I also have personally peeked inside the Apollo 11 capsule at the Smithsonian, and it just looked a little rinkety-dinkety to me. And I never took note of these conspiracy theories about the moon landing hoax. I didn't pay much attention, didn't take them serious until I looked inside the capsule. Something just hit me like, nah, no. And that just forced me into looking into this a little bit deeper. And then, today, I watched the moon landings on TV. You're too young for that, but I sat there and watched them. I was young, I was probably 6, 7 years old. But I watched them, and I watched Artemis take off today, and the feeling of pride that I had with those astronauts and the entire team to do that. It's just extraordinary for humans to be able to do what they're doing right now. It's amazing. But right, but I'm like a paradox. So what's your take on the moon landing hoax?
Well, like I said, I've been down to NASA in Florida and did all the tourist stuff, saw the rocket ships and the history, and it's extremely impressive. But once you go back in time, all right, to like the original moon landing stuff and the rockets they're sending up and the shuttles and all these capsules and spacesuits. I even went to the Aerospace Museum in Munich last year, and they have all this equipment from these old space launches. And like you said, when you see these things where, this capsule has to take you to the moon, okay, through space, get you back, and then you go and look inside of it. And, it's, I don't want to use the word retro, but just the metals, retro, the dials, the metal, the seats, the seat
levers.
Yeah. Even the space suits are like, you're going to go out into space wearing that. Like, so there is this type of, feeling of contradiction where, so it does, just by viewing the technology and then, hearing questions today where scientists are saying, oh yeah, we lost the technology to go to the moon. I'm like, that technology, like it has like, the clock had a moving arm on it, like you lost that technology.
I don't mean to laugh, but yes, it's like, okay, so when you look at a old 50s B movie, right? X Rocket to Mars, whatever. I'm making something up, but there's probably a movie called X Rocket to Mars. But you see that, right, with the meters on the wall and flipping power, it
just like switches everywhere.
It's pretty close, man. It's pretty close. That's what they had. So, what about the moon landing hoax itself?
Well, here's the thing. I want to believe that we went there and that there's other conspiracies why we can't go back, and this is what, now they're going back to the moon. And like you said, with 4K videos, and that's really going to be something. So I'm hoping for some surprises.
NASA is doing everything they can to prove to us that they didn't go to the moon the first time. That's the other thing. The statements that they've made. They had an astronaut today at NASA from the International Space Station talking about the food. And she goes, okay, so check this out. This is really good. These are one of my favorites. This is a chocolate brownie. And she takes out the packet and she goes, and this is what she said. She slipped. She goes, so it's wrapped in a packet to keep the radiation out. And she opens it up. I said, keep the radiation out. What about the astronauts? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean to keep the radiation out of the chocolate brownie? But meanwhile, you're wearing jogging shorts and a T-shirt on the International Space Station. Right? Right? Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
And I've gone down that rabbit hole before. It's like, how much radiation dose can you get walking in those spacesuits on the moon? Would you come back and be on deathbed, basically?
Yeah. You'd be a baked potato. You'd be a baked potato. A baked potato. Okay, so 1 pipe, 2 pipes, 3 pipes, 4.
That we didn't go to the moon, or we did go to the moon?
Yeah. Okay, 4 pipes is you believe the moon landing hoax, that we didn't go to the moon. 1 pipe is we went to the moon.
I would say 1 pipe, we went to the moon.
Really?
Yeah.
You're going to sell out like that? Sell out Quitt? Is that your name now? Sell out Quitt?
Hey,
wow.
okay.
Wow. Wow.
I
I'm gonna go 2.5 pipes.
okay.
I'm going 2.5. I would go 2, but that's not quite in the middle. 3 is on the other side. 2 is on the other side. I'm going 2.5 pipes.
Yeah, like I really believe that there was a push to get there, and a lot of technology was developed
In 3 years.
in
3 years.
And I would, my ignorance is that they just lost that technology.
I'll never forget that press conference when we figure out, this is 5 years ago, literally a quote, when we figure out how to get through that Van Allen belt, we'll go back. What? 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 So
They would
Apollo
have to-
11, right? Apollo 12, Apollo 14, Apollo 15, and none of the astronauts died of cancer. That's the other thing. All that extra high radiation doses on a spacecraft, with paper thin aluminum. I don't know. I'm going 2.5. I need evidence to push me either way. So there you go. Okay, moving on. Let's go to hold on. Let's see what we have here.
Well,
Bill is at sub-zero. You can't go Bill, it's one pipe. One pipe. Okay, Stacy is at one pipe. I'm smiling is 2 pipes. Let's see. Oh man. Okay, all right. Oh, Jonicide's at 1 pipe. So everybody's kind of Roger White, 1 pipe. Really? See, it shows you I've got zero influence on this audience. They're too smart. I can't outsmart. Oh, I've got somebody that's on my side. No, I'm not. I'm in the middle. Charles is 1 pipe. 4 pipes.
Well,
is that Wilford Brimley? Who wasn't that the guy
from Cocoons? And
was it Cocoon? Was he in that? The dude with the beard.
Yeah, the mustache.
He was.
And the beard,
Oh, that's right. He was in Cocoon. Yeah. He was.
That's
Absolutely.
a weird movie.
It's a great movie.
Was
that? Okay. Wait. Pamela says 4 pipes. Okay. Was Cocoon the one where the people from the retirement home, was that it? And they got to go.
Yeah.
Right.
They got into the. I don't remember the plot because I think I watched it like as a child.
Me too. It's been a minute since I've seen it.
But yeah, I remember them in like these cocoon pods that were in swimming pools at the old age home, and
it made them like young again or immortal, and they were able to. Yeah. Wow, I kind of want to go back and say it was a big hit. The movie was a big hit. Anyway, Wilford Brimley. That was it, Jimmy. Okay, right. All right. So I guess I got it on. Okay, so you're up next.
Okay. Do you want to go to some big astrophysics news today from
I do.
Cornell University?
I'm always down for the big physics conspiracy.
All right. So this is from Cornell. I don't know if you're going to pull it up on your screen.
I've got it here.
Okay.
Am I reading this correct? First detection. Okay. This
is big. This is big news. This was released yesterday, actually, from Cornell University, from the Astrophysics, Earth and Planetary Astrophysics Department. And basically what they're saying is they made a first.
This is on Archive, everybody. It's published. It's a paper on Archive, the preprint server. Okay, so go ahead.
Yeah. So basically what they found in this this published paper, is that they've made first detection of exoplanetary cannabinoids. So what this means is that they have found evidence for THC and CBD that is in the atmosphere of K2-18b planet.
No,
Think about that for a second.
I'm reading it.
That basically they used, and I'm not, an astrophysicist, but it's called the near spec and MIRI instruments,
Okay.
JWST observation, combining with these, identifying spectroscopic signatures of THC and CBD in the transmission spectrum of temperature sub-Neptune K2-18b. Okay, so this is a really interesting discovery, and we need to be trying to explore this planet.
Wait. The THC feature at 2.42 is detected at 9.2 R significance, while CBD as absorption at 3.69 reaches 7.8. We additionally report a mysterious feature at exactly 4.20 detected at 4.20. What? Our atmospheric retrievals using the novel Diurnal retrieval code indicate CBD to THC ratio of 0.40 plus or minus 0.08, classifying K2-18b as a balanced hybrid world according to standard terrestrial cannabis taxonomy. Is this real? Is this real?
Yeah, it's a published document, and this is
wait a minute.
Science and
the cannabis habitable zone.
The green zone is what they call it.
The green zone. Okay, I'm calling bullshit. I'm calling one pipe.
Are you going to post a link or show people this? Is we're not bullshitting here. This is right on the Cornell
website. Okay, here it is. Here's the link. Here's the link, everybody. Here's the link.
Yeah, you can all.
Moon at Noon says cannabis is from Saturn. It's not from K18b.
Well, I mean,
April Fools.
We're all
okay. All right.
Okay.
Good
all
one.
Right.
You had me.
Yeah.
You had me for a minute.
Well,
leave it up to you to find something like this, or does it find you, Jason?
It definitely finds me. The algorithm, the AI algorithm knows me better than anybody.
That is genius.
Just fed it.
So Cornell. Oh, wait a minute. So okay, so this is a April Fool's published paper. Hold on. The authors are Mary Jane Vanderpot, Blaze P. Hashu, Hans Joachim Grassman, Bonnie McToke, Bud Wellington Cush. Wait, what's this one? Maria Herbia Verde. Oh man, that was good. That was good, Jason.
But the beautiful thing is you can click on these names and see their other published work, which I
didn't even think about that. Hold on, let's see what Puff D Magic has. No, I want Blaze Hashow. I don't know. Jane Vanderpot is pretty good. Let's see. What does she publish? Wow, they've really done. This is good.
Yeah.
Bud Wellington Cush. It's got hyperlinks. Oh man. Okay, one more shot of this espresso.
All right. Well, when I first read this, I was quite excited.
Wouldn't that be amazing? You know what though? Okay. There is a planet out there like this. The universe is too big. You know what I mean? The particles, the things will play out in every conceivable way across the universe. And so I feel confident in saying that somewhere out there is a planet with a THC atmosphere. I'm
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, it exists.
They're
It's like
not.
Bozeman's brain, it's like that. It's like that kind of thought experiment. It would have to. Can you see Captain Kirk pulling up? Okay, unidentified planet number 897654. Okay, let's beam down.
It's the first
Let's beam,
time.
let's beam down a crew.
It's the first time that Star Trek would say, "I think our mission is over. We can just stay."
Yeah, no, man. I don't want to leave. Scotty, can you beam us down some Twinkies? Can you beam us down a cheeseburger and fries? Yeah, that's good. That's good. All right, let's move on.
Okay. So because it's April Fool's Day and we're having fun, and this is a fun show to begin with, I think we should be discussing as the first conspiracy or Quittspiracy, the foundation of April Fool's.
Oh yeah,
where
absolutely.
did it come from?
Yeah, absolutely. Origin of April Fool's Day. Yes, let's do it. What have you got?
Well, I'm going to say that this is what I believe, and we'll see if other people believe it too. Was April Fool's Day a modern psyops perpetrated by the Roman Catholic Church to change the date of the New Year's from April 1st, which was originally celebrated by the pagan world, to the new Christian calendar after the birth of Christ, to January 1st.
Ooh. Oh, holy baby Jesus. Okay. So evidence, New Year's date was changed when the Gregorian calendar was introduced by Pope Gregory the 13th in 1582, correct? To correct the Julian calendar that would drift over the years. Well, okay, so that's fact.
Yeah.
That's fact.
Before 1582, the New Year's was traditionally celebrated around the world around March during the spring equinox, which is the time of the year that life begins. Nature resurrects itself. And if you look at the zodiac, Aries is the first month, and that's now.
Wow. Okay, so by making fun and publicly shaming people who celebrate the pagan New Year's, April Fool's Day was born.
So basically, it's a psyops that if you were still celebrating the pagan New Year, you were considered an April Fool.
Get out. Man, see, this is why conspiracy theories are so awesome. There needs to be enough there where you go, okay. So now I don't know which way to go. I do not know which way to go with it. There is something telling me 4 pipes on this one. There's something telling me 4. I do not know anything about this.
Yeah.
I've never looked into the origin of April Fool's Day. This is pretty convincing. I'm going 4 pipes. So
this is my own thought process. So I'm creating this conspiracy, but I think it's absolutely true.
Oh, so now, you played me twice tonight. Plus the pinky.
No, but you know what? I just looked up the pinky, and it's actually true.
Oh,
because they said, because when they're drinking tea and they put their pinky up, if someone else in the room also puts their pinky up, then they know that they each have syphilis and they don't have to worry about it infecting each other.
Jason, you should write a book. You should write a book on this on April Fool's Day. And you know what? I just said it like I did the last time those words came out of my mouth. In 2 weeks, Jason's going to write me and go, "Hey man, you want to write the forward to the book? It's done."
How many conspiracies have we done on this show? If we do, let's say, like 10 to 20 conspiracies per show, and this is the 15th show, I think that's enough material.
Yeah, 150, maybe 200 conspiracies over the years.
Now, I want to just add another layer of complexity here, because remember, it's the Romans.
I'm still going 4 pipes, though. I'm still going 4 pipes on this, even though this is an official Quittspiracy.
Okay. Another interesting connection to the Romans is that around the same time of April Fools, they had a festival called Hilaria, and it basically was a time of year, a celebration where they would play tricks on each other. And basically, it mirrors the time of the Northern Hemisphere, like in Canada, where it could be like 20 degrees and beautifully sunny out, like it was like yesterday here in Ontario, and then tomorrow could be snowing. So it's almost like the seasons and the weather gods are playing tricks on us. So we think winter's over, go outside, in our t-shirts and shorts, and the next day it's snowing.
Hey, what did you think? Did you see Rush at the Juno Awards?
I did. I did. Yes.
And
I love Rush, so I can't say. But you
didn't like it. You didn't.
No,
like
no,
it.
that's not what I'm saying.
I'm reading your body language, and your nose is hot and red.
They did a split screen of the guy doing the sign language. Did you watch that on CBC?
No.
Okay, so basically, when we're watching it in Canada, half the screen is Rush, half the screen is a guy doing air guitar and air drums and signing what's going on.
What? Now, hey, man, I'm all for, but what?
And you know what? I a lot of people were hating on it. I was like, this guy's a star. He needs to be,
okay.
He outshined Rush. I've never seen that before. You have to watch him. He was so into it. And, if I was hearing impaired, I think that would have been the best show I've ever seen.
That's awesome. That's awesome. What do you think of Annika?
Very good. Like,
couldn't
she's
really
amazing. Tell.
She's amazing.
Yeah.
So they played "Finding My Way," right? Which is an amazing song. But isn't it interesting that they used a song that Neil Peart didn't play drums on? That's Rutsy. That's Rutsy, the original drummer. Yeah, Peart didn't play on the first album. Oh. And so that song that they played, even though, she's replacing Neil, but that's a John Rutsy song. That's not a Neil Peart song. Anyway, she was smiling. When she, I'm gonna watch.
You gotta watch it.
I'm gonna watch it. But when she does the drum roll, about 3/4 of the way through the song, the chill, the feeling that I got from that, priceless. She kicked ass, and her face said it all. For her in Canada too. By the way, this is in Canada.
Yeah, she
just needed to get to the end of that song in one piece. She's an amazing drummer. She can play anything. She's amazing. But no, that's the moment of truth. This is the big reveal, right? At the Juno Awards. And you're going to go out there and play track 1 off the first album, Finding My Way, which is one of the great, right? And she's got to get to the end, man. She's got to cross the finish line. And she did. I thought they all sounded great. Alex, man. I don't know how old Geddy Lee is, but he's got to be pushing 99, 100. I think he's 101.
Probably late 70s.
Yeah, he's in there somewhere. But for him, because that's a tough song to sing at any age by anybody, and I thought that he did okay. I really did. There were people that and I didn't. I enjoyed it way too much. So
I think that was the highlight. You could have just shut off the Junos at that point. Yeah.
I've been to the Juno Awards twice.
Oh,
yeah, I actually have. Okay. Let's go with. Are you ready? I'm going to piss everybody off. Tartaria. I'm going Tartaria. All right, everybody, and don't one pipe me, two pipe me ahead of the Tartaria. We've never done that on Quittspiracy. We've never done Tartaria. So here's the conspiracy theory, that the Tartarian Empire was a lost civilization with advanced technology and culture. There's a lot of videos and photographs out there of Tartaria, flying cars and all in black and white, by the way. All right. So well done productions on that. And it was like in between Russia and China, big sprawling empire that covered Afghanistan to Kazakhstan, covered Mongolia, China, and the Russian Far East. Okay. And the maps of Tartaria are real. Did you know this? You can go. There's tons of maps out there. So if you go and you look at a map of the world from 1700, somewhere in there, Tartaria is there. Yeah, it's right there. Right. And so that's the part of a great conspiracy right there, is real stuff that supports, right, the conspiracy. The globalized version of the conspiracy theory is based on an alternative view of architectural history. Check this out. You ready? That the demolished buildings, such as the Singer Building, the original New York Penn Station, and the temporary grounds of the 1915 World's Fair in San Francisco, were actually buildings from Tartaria. All right. Now, so all of this adds to it. And I have had many people, come up to me and so church, Tartaria, right? And I know right then I've got to go, yeah, man, it's great. It's interesting, isn't it? Because if I say anything else, I might get punched in the throat, right? There are people that, so I'm going to throw it at you first. Tartaria, one pipe, and think before you vote, Jason. One pipe, two pipes, three pipes, four.
I would put it right square in the middle at 2.5, and I'll give you my reasoning. We're talking about conspiracies, multiple conspiracies here. You're talking about the mud flood. You're talking about a wiping out of a civilization, of technology, so that they would want to cover that up,
And
now,
mud floods are real too. That's the other thing. Mud floods are very real. Just look at Manhattan.
now these places for the World Fair, where they're showing these incredible buildings, and they're like, yeah, this is just plaster molding, and after they just take it down and they put it up, and just like the movie is like a movie set. And when you look at those pictures, it's like, really, that's what you're going to tell us? Is that's what it is? And then the next thing, which is really interesting, is they always talk about this evidence of the Great Wall of China, because they're saying it's like the whole story is that it's a protection, like a border, but the way that the wall is built, it faces China. So it would be the opposite side. So it's like, instead of like protecting China, it's like the other side, like Tartaria, protecting itself from China. So they're saying, were the Tartarians the ones responsible for building that wall? There's all these weird conspiracies wrapped up in this one conspiracy. And, do we know history the way we should? I don't know.
Well, okay. When we look at the authentic maps of the world, and you see Tartaria right there, Tartary, it's there with a Y. Sometimes it's IA, Tartaria, Tartarian. That was the Russian word for Russia. But, and I'm laughing because that part of it to me seems almost silly, it's like if you are going to research a conspiracy theory, which I love doing, it's one of my favorite things to do. Period. I just I cannot stress enough with everybody how much I enjoy conspiracy theory. I just love it. All right. But if you go and research it and you find out something like that, try not to perpetuate the myth. Just go and pick it apart a bit further. That's not to say that governments of the world haven't covered up civilizations and eliminated civilizations. Look at the United States, look at Peru, look at, Mexico, look at Egypt. Plenty of examples of Rome, marching in, and flattening civilizations, and Greece and Alexander the Great. It happened a lot. Napoleon, right? It happened a lot. Well, but when you see Tartaria on a map from 1700, it is referring to Russia. And that's the other thing. So I don't know. Or is that part of the conspiracy? I don't know. So you're saying...
what I'm saying is I think that there's some maps where Russia is in it as well.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
You have Russia and Tartaria. So, I don't know. I could have been part of Russia, or a republic or something.
A state.
A state. Yeah. Again, we know different cities by different names, by different languages too. There's many maps also that, I think there's maps where they say Caucasia. Like, what is that place? We don't know. So
it's Salt Lake City.
There you go.
Save your emails, everybody. It's called comedy. Maybe it's not comedy. Maybe it's April Fool's Day. I can pretty much say what I want. But I'll tell you why 2.5 star or 2.5 pipes is probably the correct way to go. And I want this to be true. I really do. I want it to be true. So there you go. I'm gonna go 2 stars. I'm gonna go 2 2 pipes. I'm gonna go 2 pipes.
There you go.
Okay. Let's wait. Zenzabel's going 3 pipes. Bill coming in strong. What's that? Huns Solo? 4 pipes, all in. Wow. Got 3 pipes here. Wow. Oh, we got a 0 pipe. 0 pipe's not allowed, but we got what name is this? Can you read this name? It's a fake name. That is it saying something like a license plate? 3 pipes from user 7. It's like it's saying something, but I can't read the code because there's 2 J's in there and there's 2 U's. Oh, jujitsu. I don't know.
We'll be at this all night.
Yeah. 4 pipes. Mud flood. Yeah, I know. Yeah, 4 pipes. 1 pipe from genocide. 3.5 pipes. 3.5 from, is that Rhodey? Rhodey, 3.5 pipes. Yeah, a lot of people are fully. I mean, like I said, I can't say the wrong thing on this. I just got to play it down the middle. I don't know which way to go, honestly.
I mean, they're finding structures buried under feet of mud, feet of earth, like entire temples they found up in the mountains, up in northern India, I believe. So these mud floods are real, and they have covered up villages, and so there are things under our feet we still haven't discovered.
3.5 pipes, 3 pipes, 1 pipe. Okay. Oh, let me ask you before the break. What do you think about this second Sphinx announcement?
Well, if you've read my book, Astral Genesis, I talk about the symbol of the dual sphinx in the Queen Turset's tomb, and I believe that you have two sphinx, one that looks at the rising sun and one that looks at the setting sun. Now, I don't know if there's a real one there. So, I'm going to hold my judgment until there's some evidence to suggest. But they've used two sphinx in symbolism for thousands of years.
Yep.
So I believe there's something to it. I just don't know on the Giza Plateau. There could be.
Could be. Wouldn't that just be fantastic? It's kind of like Tartaria, right? I want it to be real. Right, everything under Khafre and Khufu and what's going on 2 kilometers down, and you know what? I don't know, but I would love for this to pan out.
Yes,
It would just, man.
There's another conspiracy with the Sphinx that I want to put out there, and hopefully it's true. Is that everybody says the Sphinx is the face of Khafre, and I say it's actually Imseti, which is one of the 4 children of Horus. So that's and no one's really put that forward, and I believe that.
Yeah. Egypt, I spend so much time, and so do you, and the two of us together too as well. Spend a lot of time on Egypt, and it is the gift that keeps on giving. I can't stop researching it, and every time I flip a page or I go a click deeper or one more document, I learn something else, and it's just a fascinating thing. And I thank the good Lord. I thank the baby Jesus every day for Napoleon. If Napoleon if he hadn't lost that, and got his butt whooped in Egypt and got stuck there, a lot of what we know, and that includes the Rosetta Stone, and so many other things. How far behind the ball would we be today on this subject? I'm just very thankful that we are able to look at it with computers today, and with the assistance that we have with imaging and videos, and of course LiDAR, ground penetrating radar, computers, the ability to decipher and read all hieroglyphs is unreal. And the more that and I'm going to say this now, Akhenaten, which is one of the most hotly debated subjects in all of Egyptology. Akhenaten is right there, but Akhenaten is new. Okay, Alexander the Great didn't know Akhenaten. Okay, Ptolemies, they didn't know shit. They didn't read ancient script. Cleopatra did, but did Cleopatra go back and go through the king's list and look at the history of every single pharaoh going back 3,000 years? No, she didn't. Akhenaten is new. That is a modern discovery, and we didn't find KV55 until 1907. KV55 in the Valley of the Kings, as you know, Jason, I'm saying this for the audience, not for you. Mm-hmm. KV55 had a mummy in it, and it was still sealed. And it was sealed with what we didn't know at the time, because King Tut's tomb wasn't discovered until 1922. By the way, that was 100 years precisely after the deciphering of the Rosetta Stone, which was in 1822. So 1922, that is a life. It's just 100 years ago. And so, and in 1907, they find that tomb, and they were confused. Akhenaten was supposed to have been buried in his city, right? In Akhenaten. And what is showing up here in the Valley of the Kings, KV55? Is it Nefertiti? Is it his mom? Right? Is it Ty? That was Akhenaten's mom. Amenhotep the third's wife, Tiye was her name. But he had the skeleton. They thought it was a woman. Why? Big hips. Right. So they looked at the mummy and they're like, big hips. It's got to be a woman. But it had an elongated skull, which they had never seen before. Right. Now they've done DNA testing and they're not sure. It's still widely debated. But that could be Akhenaten, and that was discovered in 1907. So my point being, Egypt is the gift that keeps on giving constantly. The more pages that you turn, there's something equally as fascinating right behind it. It's just like you and I that one day, remember when you called me up, Church, I've been up for a week, man. Can we talk?
But
I got to show you something, man.
We have a very, very interesting future because, if the technology keeps progressing and you could scan, a mile deep from space into the ground, everything will be revealed all at once. And then we know where these things are buried.
Now, okay, so here's the conspiracy theory that I have behind all of that. If this software that they're using, to convert the imaging from the satellites, if this is accurate, then why isn't every oil company, gold futures company, mining company, uranium, I don't care, why aren't they on this technology? Because if they could scan the ground 2 and 3 kilometers deep, they could find whatever they want. So why isn't that being utilized in other areas around the world for profit, for capitalism, in the interest of shareholders? You know what I mean? Because that's what they're all about. I'm wondering about, I don't know. I don't want to poo-poo on anything because I really know. I believe that there's something under the Giza Plateau, something fascinating, something unreal, something undiscovered. So there you go. Let's take our break right here. Jason Quitt's the guest. Quittspiracy 15 is the show. We've got more to do right after this short break. Jason, you stay right there. I'm your host, Jimmy Church. This is Fade to Black. We'll be right back after this short break. Stay with us.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel to get your alerts and access to over 2,000 videos. Click that subscribe button right now. Go to jimmychurchradio.com and get the Fade to Black official podcast. 2,000 episodes, all of them commercial free for just $2 a month.
I am hosting, speaking, and presenting once again for the Conscious Life Expo, the largest conference of its type in the world. February 20th through the 23rd, 2026 at the LAX Hilton. Speakers, event, and schedule easy. Just visit ConsciousLifeExpo.com. I will be hosting and speaking at the Sedona Ascension Retreat, March 20th through the 22nd, 2026 in Sedona, Arizona. An amazing list of speakers, and it's beautiful Sedona. Come and hang out with us and go to SedonaAscensionRetreats.com. I'm heading back to the Midwest for the Contact Modalities Expo, May 1st through the 3rd, 2026, in Delavan, Wisconsin, at the Lake Resort. It is beautiful. This is a great conference right in the heart of the Midwest, where I'm from. I'll see you there. Just go to Contact Modalities Expo, that's XPO.com.
I will be hosting and presenting once again at Contact in the Desert. That's May 28th through June 1st, 2026, the largest UFO conference in the world. Come and hang out with us June 23rd through July 1st. Tickets and everything else that you need is at contactinthedesert.com. Want to change your life? Want that paradigm shift? Then visit Peru with Brian Forster and myself for the Inca Celebration of the Sun, June 23rd through July 1st, 2026. A full 10 days of visiting the country, all of the amazing sights, and of course, the celebration of the winter solstice. It's all simple to do. Go to hiddenincatours.com. Come join us for the Monty Python Scotland Tour, August 1st through the 9th, 2026. This is a once-in-a-lifetime event where you get to go to the castles from Monty Python and the Holy Grail. August 1st through the 9th, 2026. Just visit HaleyARamsey.com. Watch Into the Vortex on Gaia TV. It's fade to black for the screen. Simple to do. Go to Gaia.com, search Jimmy Church, or click on the link below. Follow Fade to Black on Twitter at JChurchRadio. Get all of the show updates every single day. It's now called X, but who cares? Go to jimmychurchradio.com and become a Fadernaut. Get a membership. That's right. Everything is commercial free. You have access to downloads. You get to call yourself a Fadernaut.
Jimmy Church, Gaia TV, Fade to Black, here at Machu Picchu with Brian Forster and Hidden Inca Tours. Amazing tour so far, Brian, but we're here to announce what we're going to do next year in 2026. What's going on?
Okay, November 2026, we're going to have our major tour of Peru and Bolivia, either a pre or post tour of Paracas and Nazca on the coast. And then after that, 6 days in Easter Island.
Bucket list, Easter Island. Come join Brian and I and his amazing team here at Hidden Inca Tours for Peru, Bolivia, and Easter Island. Signing out. Say goodbye, Brian.
Bye, gang.
River Moon Coffee, makers of the Fade to Black blend. Truly the best coffee on planet Earth. Just visit rivermoonwellness.com or their Amazon store. It's all simple to do. You can check out the Fade to Black blend, the Game Changer blend, or any of their Black Moon Wellness products. It's the only coffee I drink. It is the best, and it's Doc. Again, rivermoonwellness.com.
All right. Welcome back, Fade to Black. I'm your host, Jimmy Church. Tonight, Jason Quitt is with us. It is Quittspiracy 15. Earlier today, I made a special announcement, and if you didn't catch it, here it is. To it on this day in history, 1980. Oh, okay. Here it is. I want to co-host for Fade to Black when I'm out doing TV production and other events around the country and around the world. So, starting next week, Alex Jones will be stepping. I can't do it. Happy April Fools, everybody. I couldn't keep a straight face. I tried. Jason, I tried to keep a straight face. It was, I thought I was going to pull that off. I really did. And I was going to straight face it and just run straight into the news and just leave that hanging. But I couldn't get through it. Okay, so it's Quittspiracy, everybody. We're going to lay out a bunch of conspiracies tonight. We already have. And at the end of said presentation, you will be able to vote 1 pipe, 2 pipes, 3 pipes, 4 in our live chat. Jason, What's the next conspiracy?
Let's go dark, just a little dark here.
Dark is good.
All right, let's talk about a breakaway civilization off planet. Okay,
Let's go. That's a good one.
So here's the conspiracy. Are some of the recent and past high-profile disappearances and mysterious murders of high-level government officials, top scientists, and industry leaders an elaborate cover for these individuals to start a new life in a breakaway civilization off-planet in a secret space program? Okay. So that's a long conspiracy, but it's a very, very old one. And
what's the evidence?
Here's the evidence, okay? And there's lots of evidence. I'm just going to highlight this one specifically. On June 20th, 1977, there was a UK TV network that released a kind of like a documentary, a scientific report style called Alternative 3.
On the BBC, yes.
On the BBC.
Yes. I've seen it. Have you seen it?
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty good, actually. It's pretty good.
So in this report, they claimed that in the 1950s, scientists came to the conclusion that Earth would face an imminent future environmental catastrophe, and that would cause the Earth to be uninhabitable for humans. So they did these brainstorming sessions with different governments around the world, and they came up with 3 possibilities to avert this
catastrophe.
Yeah, this end of time scenario. And number 1 was drastically reduce the human population. So where have we heard that before? Number 2 is to build underground cities for a select few. Okay. Again, where have we heard that? We hear these conspiracies all the time that they're building underground cities. Now, alternative 3 is where it gets very, very interesting. And basically, alternative 3 is to evacuate the elite, the top of human society. So government, scientists, top of the industry, all the people that go missing or end up suspiciously murdered. And they're going to take these people off planet, creating space colonies on the moon, on Mars, and in outer space. Okay, so this is 1977. They're talking about this. And now think about Elon Musk and all the things that he's pushing, saying, you know, we're going to go to the moon, we're going to go to Mars, we're going to set up colonies. Everything that he is saying and stating his goals is exactly what Alternative 3 was stating in 1977. And even in this report in 1977, they claimed that back then there is evidence of top scientists who have been kidnapped and taken off-world, never to be seen again. And I don't know if you've been watching the news recently.
Yeah, General McCaslin.
Yeah,
there you go. And he's not the only one. He's not the only one. We've had like 5 in the last month, and then another one 3 months ago. All top, dealing with secret stuff too. I mean, like real secret stuff, disappearing. Very, very strange. So we have McCaslin. He ran right pat, you know, and it's and other, you know, secret access programs, and you know what is weird about McCaslin that adds to this is I was talking to Ben Hansen about this last night on the show, is that even the mainstream media, when it comes to McCaslin, when they first started reporting his disappearance, it was just General McCaslin, right? In Albuquerque. That's the headline. Missing, walks away from house. And now the headlines say, you know, general with connections to UFOs has disappeared. So they're okay with adding UFO to the mix when it comes to McCaslin. Very strange situation. Okay.
And you know, Tom DeLonge is in this story too.
Shut up.
Because Tom DeLonge said that he got pulled into this disclosure movement and started to get information from none other than.
Yeah, well, he told me that too as well, and he was always reticent to say anything public, but privately, yes, his name came up with me on this. And McCaslin's name also, this is pretty bizarre. If you go back historically and look at some of the episodes of Fade to Black and Coast to Coast that I've done over the years, his name came up a lot. A lot. I mean, a lot. And yeah. So yeah, I forgot about DeLong, but you're absolutely right with that. And then of course, Monica Jacinto Reza, who I was talking about a minute ago. She was working on top secret metals for rockets and spacecraft.
Yeah.
Wow, man. And same thing too. She was hiking. Everybody's hiking. Everybody just goes out for a walk and poof. Kind of like Alternative 3.
Yeah.
Right.
And there's a website that's tracking this. I don't really want to give this out because of the names. We don't really know the true story of all these people. We don't want to give false hope to families. But like, I even remember going back like 10, 15 years. I remember going on the internet. There was like one year where I think there was like 100 top level like CEOs and military people that just died or vanished like all at once. And then this whole conspiracy came back. Like, where did all these top people just go to?
It's crazy. It's crazy. Now, Alternative 3. Okay, I'm gonna do my vote now. Let's throw this over to the audience too as well. 1 pipe, 2 pipes, 3 pipes, 4. There is something going on. There is. I don't have the answers, but there's something going on. Is it an off-planet? I think, Richard Dolan wrote a book about this as well. And then you have Elon Musk. And what are we doing right now? Artemis 2, the whole goal is to build a moon base there on the moon. And of course, a base on Mars. But one would have to ask, are they doing this because they should, and it's the future, or are they covering up what's already been done? Right. So you go and you build the moon base, and then suddenly it's this giant moon base. Well, we've been building this now, and this is what is that part of it, right? Is it a way to cover it up? I don't. So I'm going to land in the middle on this one again too as well. I don't want to sound like I'm waffling on this. I'm saying that I think that there's something to it. I don't know what it is. So I'm going to go 2 pipes. I'm going to go 2, maybe 2.5 pipes on this. Where are you, Jason?
I'm going to do a couple different pipe ratings here because I'm going to say 4 pipes if there's something mysterious actually going on, 100%. Now, is it a secret space program? I would go down to the 2 pipes, where it is kind of, I would say it's leaning into the plausibility factor here. Yeah.
Kurt says NASA should use the existing moon base. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Wow. I like the way that you went on that though. 4 pipes on there's something going on. Yeah. 2 pipes on the secret moon base and Mars base, secret space program, 2 pipes backing off. Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that. I don't want to steal your thunder, but I think you're right on with that. Yeah, crazy, isn't it? Crazy. At Gaia a couple of weeks ago, Josh comes in and I got a phone call. I'm literally getting on the plane flying to Gaia. And they call me. I'm at the airport getting on the plane. And Gaia goes, okay, what do you know about McCaslin? This is my producer, Julie. I said, I know a lot. Yeah, it's a big story. She goes, okay, we're going to shoot a special episode on that later on today. Can you do it? It's a busy schedule there, right? I got to go there and shoot 4 episodes. Now I'm going to go shoot 5. Well, yeah, this is an important story. So we covered it over at Gaia, and Josh and I sat down and did a 1-on-1 for Beyond Belief on this. And there's something going on. I just don't think it's coincidence. And when you have, shouldn't somebody walking around with all of the secrets in his head, like McCaslin, shouldn't he be monitored? Shouldn't he have security around him? Wouldn't he be a target for kidnapping?
Absolutely.
Wouldn't he? You know what I mean? And to have him walk out of his backyard, leaving all of his important stuff at home, like a cell phone, right? And then just it disappears out of his backyard in an area that a body, if he passed out or had a heart, would be just like out in the, everybody would see it. You know, how far could he go? So I'm thinking he was kidnapped. You know, that's what I think. Haven't found him yet. And in Albuquerque with Sandia and Los Alamos and Kirkland, all right there. Albuquerque's small. It's all science. It's all Air Force. It's all military. It's all that. Space Force, right? This is a high security city, you know, with cameras everywhere. This is a perplexing situation. And then when you throw in Monica, and also, okay, one last thing, and then we're going to go on to the next conspiracy. Right here in my neighborhood, the next, they call it an unincorporated town, Vallermo, which is a few miles from my home in the mountains. Vallermo is 5 houses. Okay, but it's right. I'm not kidding. It's like 5 houses. I drive through it all the time, ride through it on my bike. And there's a monastery there. It's monks. I think it's a Catholic thing. I'm not too sure, but that's there. And a couple of he was the leading scientist at Caltech looking for exoplanets with the James Webb Space Telescope, looking for alien life in atmospheres. The dude shot in the face and killed on his front porch 2 days after McCaslin disappears. You know, it's like, and then we have Monica, right? That's, I don't know, man. I don't know. There's a conspiracy here.
Definitely something happening.
You know, what do they say? There's dickery on planet Earth. There's dickery going down on planet Earth. All right. I'm with you, 2 pipes and 4 pipes. Where's everybody standing on this? 3 pipes? 3 pipes from Heather. Okay. 3 pipes from, is that Rhodey? I can't see it. It's 2, but she's 3 pipes. 3 pipes, 2 pipes. David comes in with 2 pipes. Yeah, it's, you know, a genocide, 3 pipes. Yeah. I'm just scrolling through. I can't possibly click on everybody's pipes. Aussie is 2 pipes. Okay, you guys, 1 pipe, 2 pipes. Oh, really? Okay, so 1 pipe from Delta Dog. Really not buying into, man. I think there's some real dickery here. I just do. It's something strange is happening. So Jason says 2 pipes on the dickery. No, 4 pipes on the dickery, 2 pipes on the off planet. And that's playing it safe. Yeah. You know what, Jason? That's like playing black and red and green at roulette.
Yeah, I guess.
That's exactly what that is. I can't lose, man. I can't.
Well, yeah.
I can't lose. Okay. What's next? Man, this is a great show.
I kind of want to do lighten up a little. There's a really fun conspiracy.
Are we going dolphins?
Yeah, we're going
Oh,
dolphins.
let's go dolphins. Let's go dolphins.
Okay.
This is good. This is good. This is good. Okay.
So dolphins are an advanced alien species living in our oceans for hundreds of thousands of years.
Four
And
pipes.
And and the conspiracy, now here's where you get the really crazy conspiracy, is that dolphins signed a treaty with ancient humans that is still in place today, backed by world governments. And basically this treaty is between the dolphins and the humans, and it's a strict non-interference pact where they get the oceans and we get the land. And humans are not supposed to know the true intelligence or backgrounds of these dolphins. They have underwater cities, advanced technology, and it's even possible that these USOs that are witnessed all around the world coming out of the oceans are not piloted by aliens, but a super race of elite dolphins, which the government has codenamed A-Dolphs. Now,
four pipes.
Now here's the evidence. All right,
I'm going four pipes.
Okay,
I'm going four. Okay,
here's
Adolphs. You said Adolphs?
Yeah, like A-Dolphins, like A-class dolphins, A-Dolphs. So that doesn't mean anything else, Jimmy. Now,
Sure.
So here's the evidence. Okay, so in just a month ago, okay, early March, a Florida man was found disoriented on a beach as if he had just been washed ashore. He claimed that he was kidnapped by a pod of dolphins and taken down to their world for 3 days. Allegedly, they wanted his help to build an underwater city. Now this is the crazy part. Right after this happened, when he escaped and told the police and everybody, 40 dolphins then washed up on shore dead. All right. So there's a conspiracy thinking that, okay, they broke the pact. They weren't supposed to reveal themselves to this guy. And now 40 dolphins are on the shore dead. And you can look this up. This is real news. And then right after these dolphins, okay, so and another interesting thing, and most people don't know this, there are laws all around the world, and I'll just read one from Texas. You are not allowed to interact with any dolphin. That includes feeding, swimming, touching, getting their attention, trying to talk to them. Under Federal Marine Mammal Protection Act, MMPA, it's classified as harassment and a violation that can bring fines up to $100,000 and even jail time.
Is that true?
That is true. 100% true.
What?
Yeah, no, that's true.
We used to have a guy that used to call into Fade to Black that was in love with the dolphin. Yeah, he did it for years. You guys remember that? You guys remember what was his name? Somebody help me. Bill, what was his name? Remember what was his name? Okay, I'll leave that up to the
Was
chat.
it Bill something?
Malcolm.
No.
His name was Malcolm. Bill just came in with it. Malcolm. And he made a documentary and wrote a book. I think he wanted to marry the dolphin. So yeah, Jonathan says, yes, I remember. He called in every Fader night. And why don't we talk about dolphins more, Jimmy? I talk to dolphins. I'm in love with the dolphin. What was the dolphin's name? That dolphin had a name. So anyway, getting sideways here. It seems like I know, the connection between dolphins. Also, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, right?
Yep.
And you remember not only the book, but in the movie, the opening scenes with the dolphins singing, and dolphins were here first, and they had a message for us. And no, it wasn't Flipper. Oh man, you guys are making fun of Malcolm. Not cool. Malcolm was in love. Yeah. That was real. That was real. It was passionate. Okay, so dolphins.
And I want to just add one more layer before we vote on this. I want to add one more layer to this. Okay. In our past, we've looked at fish gods. So the Sumerians, the Akkadian fish gods, like the Anunnaki who came from the sea to give man knowledge and tools to build civilization. The Babylonian priest wore these hats, the mitre hats that were shaped like fish, and they would go teach the teachings of civilization that these sea people would give them.
The first pharaoh, Narmer, his name, hieroglyphs. Are you ready? A chisel and a fish. And the fish is myrrh.
Yep.
M-E-R. How crazy is that? Right? Right? Just right along with what you're saying. And what is sea? What is ocean in French?
Oh, I'm terrible. at
Myrrh. 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 Don't you remember Julio Iglesias?
No.
His big
don't.
hit, La Mer. Do, 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 do. You don't remember that?
I don't.
So mer, M-E-R,
Yeah.
French for sea, ocean, and then Narmer, first pharaoh, and that's the hieroglyph, and myrrh is a fish in ancient Egyptian. Bizarre, isn't it? It's throwing all the weight behind this conspiracy, by the way.
Yes. And there's this other connection that goes to Atlantis, where they're saying, were dolphins a type of, or were dolphins somehow connected to the lost civilization of Atlantis?
Stacy coming in strong with La Mer. That's a great song, man. That's a great song. If you ever want to hear that song, Tinker, Tailor, Soldier, Spy. Remember that movie? You remember it, right? That's the big song in that movie. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Julio Iglesias, La Mer. Okay. I'm going to go. I might have to split this like Jason. I might have to split this. 4 pipes on dolphins are the smartest thing on planet Earth. Older than us. They have names for each other. They have their own language. They are fully developed. They're all of that. They just didn't get opposing thumbs. If they would have had opposing thumbs, lights out. We wouldn't even be here. We would be dolphin slaves. Humans. We would be dolphin slaves. All right. So I'm going 4 pipes on that. Dolphins piloting USOs. One and a half pipes. I want to go 2. I want to go a solid 2.
Could you just imagine disclosure actually happens and like the UFO opens and just water gushes out with like
not
a dolphin
surprised.
like
Wouldn't
coming
surprise
right down?
an octopus, and a dolphin, right? Yeah, yeah. I'm okay with it.
I'm fine with that one. Yeah.
I'm okay with it. I swam with the dolphins once, and I'm going to tell you that when I made friends with this one dolphin, right? She was a she, and she wouldn't leave me alone. She was really cool. And every time I had a snorkel, right? So every time I would dive under the water and look for her, she was waiting for me on her back, like 10 feet down, like this, holding, looking at me. And she would, her eye looking into, it was incredible. It was insane. It was insane. So smart. So like hanging out with humans. No different. None. That intelligence level. So I'm going 4 pipes there. 2 pipes on piloting UFOs, underground cities. Treaty. Yeah, it's possible though, right? We got the oceans and we've only, mapped out 5% of the oceans. Is that part of the treaty? Yeah, that's good stuff. Okay, where are you with this?
I would just say April Fools. Oops.
You made it up?
I didn't make up. I put it together in that way.
You are so canceled. This is the last Quittspiracy. This is the 4th time tonight.
Yeah,
Am I that gullible? Am I Jimmy Gullible Church that you can just lay this stuff out and make fun of me and take advantage of my compassion?
Well, these stories are true. A lot of these stories are true, but I would say like 1 pipe on the they're flying UFOs. 4 pipes, I would say, on intelligence, but treaties and underground cities and things like that, I would put that at a
I'm going to
one
get you a
pipe.
gig. I'm going to get you a gig writing for Kimmel.
Great.
I can make that happen. I can make that happen. There's you've got a talent, man, that we need to take advantage. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. All right. You got me.
But
you got me. Did he get all of you? Did you look? Bill is in. You took advantage of Bill with 3 pipes.
Hey, it could be true. It could be pulling
Dave
it down
with
from the
3
ethers.
pipes. Genocide. You didn't get genocide. And you and Genocide are friends too, as well. So he knows.
He knows.
He went in with 2 pipes. Yeah, we got 3 pipes. Jessica says mermaids are real. Oh man, 3 pipes from Heather. Yeah, wow. The dolphin's name was Kathy? No, that's not right. Here it is. Yeah, Malcolm J. Brenner. Bill's got his Amazon where you can get the book. It's called Wet Goddess. Malcolm Brenner, man. I have to put a dolphin on my I Want to Believe poster now. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, that's
Just
real
like
good.
Flipper, I Want to Believe. It's perfect.
Oh, man. Jimmy, can you make this a Gaia show, please? I could. You know, here's I'm going to say this right now for Gaia. I love Gaia. Gaia is great, and they're my family and everything. All they have now is show ideas. Let's do this. Let's do that. I'm like, man, slow down. You know, beyond belief is enough. It's and it's great. But all I got to do is mention something like this. This would be great. I could see us maybe doing the news and everything else. And the next thing you know, I'm going to have a house in Boulder because I spend so much time out there. But yeah, this could be a Gaia show. Oh man. All right. Let's see.
You want to do
no, I'm going to do yes, but let's do number 7.
All right, let's do this.
Let's do number 7.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do number 7. It's timely too as well. Okay, I'll set it up, and then you give me the evidence.
Sure.
Okay. How to piss off half of our audience right now. That's what we're going to do. All right, that's what we're going to do. Are you ready? The conspiracy is Project Bluebeam. All right. Now, with the events of today, will UFOs appear during the Iran-U.S. war, revealing themselves to usher in a new age or a new world order? Holy crap. This is great. We've been waiting for this too. We've been waiting. How many? I told you this is the way it was going to play out. Okay, so what is the evidence for this?
Well, I mean, there's been talk of disclosure coming out of war like this. It hasn't escalated yet to, I would think that would happen yet. But there is prominent voices in the UFO community, like Chris Bledsoe, for example, who came out like in 2012, I believe, who got this prophecy from a spiritual entity known as the Lady, who told that during this time, around Easter, which is this week, by the way, Easter 2026, that during the Iran and Israel conflict, orbs will reveal themselves and a new knowledge will be brought to the earth. So that's a really interesting thing that's come out of all of this. And, you know, I have to sit back and think, is this true disclosure we're waiting for, or just another psyops to usher in like a new world order? And, you know, if you even go back to the first disclosure hearings, going back to Stephen Greer. I think it was like 1998, was it, or 1999?
His first 2001.
Okay, it was 2001. It's been a while. And do you remember Carolyn Rossi was her name? And she was saying that the last card they would play would be the alien card. That like at some height of some war, they would reveal themselves. And she said that Werner von Braun told her.
You mean, yeah, no, that wasn't her name.
No.
She was his assistant.
Correct.
And allegedly, I'm going to say this because we don't have any written quotes or any secondary or third confirmation on this, but allegedly he told her that that's how it would play out. It'd be a fake alien invasion. Man, I used to talk to her so much. Anyway, so yeah, there is that too as well. But here's the other part for me, Jason. The technology is clearly there.
Yes.
Okay. Clearly there. There are stories to add to this. During the original Desert Storm, we showed Muhammad and Jesus in the clouds, and that caused the Iraqi army to surrender.
Wow.
Now that I look, don't know, wasn't there. Is it possible? I would say yes. Yeah. I would say that's entirely possible. Okay. So if let's go with an if for a second.
Yeah.
I could see it happening in the Middle East. But here's the problem with it. Here in the United States, people in the Middle East are going to, if there's a craft, in the clouds coming in, they're going to shoot at it. And very quickly, when the missiles and the bullets are passing through said hologram, it's only going to last for so long. The theater of it. It's got to be done in such a way that people can't shoot at it. People can't shoot at it, and it's something visual that comes and goes really fast. Well, it could be pretty effective. It could work. I could see that. But you can't just have a ship hovering over a city because we're going to shoot at it. That's what humans do. So now what's your take? So would we use Project Bluebeam? 4 pipes.
Yeah. I would say
100%. 4 pipes.
It's perfect psychological warfare.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Put Jesus up there, float across, and how about some angels? A flying saucer, anything that you could, use the technology for to mess with, people's minds in a very dramatic fashion. Yeah, 4 pipes. And I'm going 4.
I'm trying to remember the name of the man. He wrote a book about HARP. We're talking like 20 years ago. He was a senator, and I think he was a senator. But either way, he was saying and warning back then that they had technology that they can just beam a frequency into your mind, and you'll hear it like the voice of God.
Carol Rosin.
So I what did I
Carol
say?
Rosin.
I said Rossi.
Yeah. Carol Rosin. Just popped in my head. Okay, I'm sorry to interrupt.
So they've had, according to them, and I think they've demonstrated it, they have technology where they can point a frequency at you and you can hear whatever that message is clearly in your head. So not only do they have holographic technology that they can, put whatever they want in the sky, they can have that deity or whatever that is speak to you in your own mind. And that makes it very, very real.
4 pipes. They can do that now.
Yeah, definitely.
They can do that now. They 100%. You know what? Jimmy, what are you talking about? What's the evidence of that? Let me tell you something. Have you heard of Wi-Fi? Right? I mean, Wi-Fi. When you Bluetooth, the ability to beam and project full video, that what we're that's it's everywhere. Now, taking that a step further, just some scientists with bad intentions. Okay, man, I need you to narrowly project the Wi-Fi dreamscape with audio right into somebody's head. Okay. All right. Give me 2 hours. It's like that. That technology, if that's not being utilized, what are we paying all this money for defense and DARPA? The technology is clearly there. And they have the Michael Jackson tour right now, right? Michael Jackson's on stage with a hologram, and people are paying money for those tickets, right? Okay, Elvis hologram. What did they do? They did Tupac at Coachella, right? Tupac was on stage, and people loved it. Well, what's the difference between that and something being projected on? You need a backdrop. How about a cloud? Right? It's just, it makes perfect sense, doesn't it? So I'm going 4 pipes. And I would not, and I'm going to take it one step further. 4 pipes on the possibility of it being used in Iran. 4 pipes. On the possibility. Will they? That's 1 pipe. 4 pipes on the possibility.
See, they have to be so sure that it will work because they can never use it again. They have to know precisely how to use it and when to use it.
You only got one crack at it.
You only got one chance.
Yeah. After that, it's the same thing with AI videos today, right? Right now, all the AI stuff, and it doesn't matter who you are. You put yourself in a scene, you can do that or something or whatever. Okay. AI is not going to have the impact that it's having right now next year. It's not. You only got one crack at it. So the fun is now, right? The impact of it is now, but I just don't see it. So I think that you're right. Make it good. You got one crack at it, because after this, what's everybody going to say? The next alien invasion, when it's a real one.
Yeah, they'll laugh.
But it's a real alien invasion. Oh man, no. I'm still going to go to work today because that's a hologram, and it's not. Right? It's not a hologram. It's a real mothership coming in to take over the world. Yeah, you're right. 100%. So I'm going 4. I'm going 4 pipes. I'm going 4 pipes on this. I'm okay. All right. What's everybody else doing? 2 pipes from Curious. Randy Wilson is 3 pipes. Bill, 2 pipes. It actually have been used. Yeah. Rhodey coming in strong. 4 pipes. I know, right? All right. 3 pipes. 4 on the possibility for sure. Yeah. Where are you, Jason? Where do you land on this?
Oh, 4. They have the technology. It's just, when are they going to use it?
Check out Jeffrey. He's coming in with a 1/2 pipe and 3 lightning bolts. Is that 3.5? Don't we have a pipe emoji? I thought we had one of those.
No, they don't. It's another conspiracy. They took it down after.
Oh, man. All right. Let's see.
Wait, there is a pipe emoji. There is. There? Yeah, I see it. Someone's using it.
Is there?
I can't highlight it, but
I don't know how to do it. Okay. How do we choose emojis here? Do we go? Oh, wait. Okay, hold on. I can't.
That's a horn. That's a horn. It's not a pipe.
Okay.
Tricked
How do you? Okay, so if I go 4, how do I change my keyboard?
Yeah.
Where I don't even see how to do this. No.
I don't think I'm allowed to smoke a pipe on
You can do whatever you want, man.
YouTube.
Oh, it's YouTube.
Yeah, I don't know.
Didn't Rogan smoke DMT on his show?
Can we? Should we?
It's easy now, kid. Easy. Okay. All right. Oh, we have a DMT conspiracy too. Hold on. Let's see. Let's do number 8.
Okay.
I'm going to set this up, and then I want you to go through the evidence. Okay.
Sure.
All right. Okay. Here's the conspiracy. The DMT realm is enforcing stricter border in a stricter border in hyperspace because the U.S. government is sending military intelligence psychonauts into this realm trying to obtain the secrets of multidimensionality. But they refuse to give that information out because our race isn't ready for that information. I've been there. I haven't asked for secret information, but the realm is real. So I'm setting this up, and then I want to get to your evidence of this, because it's too easy to go and visit and see. So would the U.S. government, DARPA, universities under government contracts and so forth be going there? They would. 4 pipes, 100%. So would they go with bad intentions, or try to go and figure stuff out, or try to communicate, or try to get to the machine elves and extract information? Of course they would. So I'm going to go 4 pipes on that too as well. But where are the evidence? What's the evidence of this?
Okay. This has become a global phenomenon, and people are going online telling their stories that, they've been smoking DMT like for years and years, but suddenly they're smoking it and nothing is happening whatsoever. And sometimes they smoke it, they go there, and they basically just get kicked out. There'll be like an elf saying, "You're not invited here anymore, get out." It's almost like too many people have come into this realm and they're just closing the doors. Now, we're talking about a secret government program here, which, is very, very interesting. Before I get into that, Andrew Gallimore, I don't know if you've ever had him on your show.
Yeah, I have. He's amazing.
And he's doing a ton of research on this, and he's doing DMTX, which is trying to prolong the DMT experience, because the DMT experience is only about 5 to 15 minutes at the most. But what he's trying to do is do like a DMT drip where you can be there for hours. And then you're basically like an astronaut going into this other dimensionality and trying to figure things out. Because what they've discovered is that, people can be in different parts of the world, not know anything about the DMT realm or anybody else, but they will have the exact same experience. They'll see the same beings, get the same information. So it's not like just something that's happening in our brains. It's something outside of it. Now, this is when we get into Operation Kugel, which is a U.S. government program. You could look it up. But basically, they're trying to figure out these secrets, these deep secrets in this multidimensional state, because they believe this is the next step in consciousness and our evolution. And it's almost like they're trying to discover a way of immortality. And that's what they're searching for, is this key to immortality. Can we leave our bodies, shed the human form? Is that what the DMT realm is? Is that hyper intelligent beings that have already progressed in their evolutionary change, where they left their body and now they're this multidimensional being in this realm? And somehow this molecule allows us to venture there, but now the doors are closed.
Interesting. Here, in my experiences, 100% another dimension, another reality. 100%, 100%. There's no question about that. And Andrew Gallimore and Danny Goller too as well. Their research into this, and Terrence McKenna too as well. We can't leave him out of the mix here, but that your brain, when you walk outside in this reality, you walk into your front yard, your brain doesn't need to calculate everything that your eyes are seeing. It knows this world. It knows the grass is green. It doesn't have to calculate that the grass is green or that a car is going by or what a tree is, what the sky. Your brain isn't wasting energy on any of that because it understands the world. When you go into this other dimension for the first time, your brain has to put it all together. It's experiencing something. So it's got to do all the calculus. It's got to figure it out. And that's part of the geometry of it, is because it's working. And then as you progress, your brain is now acclimated to the other dimension, and those calculations aren't as taxing and so forth. But I believe that to be true. I honestly, if you get off of a plane, you've been around the world, Jason, right? The first time you went to Japan, your brain is going, holy crap, right? It's got to figure out, it's got to see all of this for the first time and understand it. It's the same thing with DMT. I've had the same guide with me, the same voice, that truly felt like somebody else in another country is going, okay, so let's walk into Oyente Tambo. Okay, so you're going to see this over here. That's what I had. That was the experience that I had. So, yeah. So is it possible to take all of this further and get to know the citizens of DMT land? Yeah. Yeah.
Well, they are doing it now. I mean, with Andrew Gallimore's work, they are doing that now. So hopefully there's going to be a lot of information coming out about that world. But it's a very interesting phenomenon now that so many people around the world are saying they've been shut out, which leads to the idea that it is not a trip. It's literally a destination.
It's a destination. It 100% is that. Now, I had done so much research into it and interviewed so many people, and so many of my closest friends have done it. But and it seemed to me to be too overwhelming. Like I was not ready to try to handle something like that. Okay. All right. It turned out to be the warmest, coolest, most amazing experience of my life. Like for shizzle, like crazy cool. And I was, yeah. It's like, I have so many friends that, no, man, it's too much, man. No. Because the thought of experiencing another dimension, it's just too much for a lot of people. And I understand that because I was there. Now, once you do it and experience another dimension, man, just as real as this one, it's wow. So I don't know about the drip thing, and I'm sure that researchers and psychonauts out there that want to prolong that destination and that trip to this other reality, going to that, I don't know. For me, no. Maybe if I was younger, but I'm kind of cool with the 5-minute experience. I've done it for 30 minutes. I did it for 30. What's the longest you've gone?
Well, I don't particularly like it with the vape because it's just too short.
I hear you.
Yeah. And but I'm more of a professional in other types of things.
Yeah, and we don't need to go there,
Yeah.
but you're right.
Yeah.
So
It's just too fast, too hard, too short. That's all the way I could describe it.
it is definitely too fast, too hard, and too short. Yeah. First time I did it, 9 minutes. Set a timer, right? My cell phone right there, boom. Start to finish, 9 minutes. Second time, 28 minutes. 28 minutes. And third time was 15. I want to say 15, 19 minutes, something like that. All profound. All profound. All profound. The 30-minute one, Jason, that was to me was the most revealing, in that I went with my guide. We crossed this river, went across this river on a bridge. It was at night. Okay. All lit up, nighttime thing. Went across this river, made a left-hand turn, walked up onto a dock, and then onto a boat. And went on the boat, and the boat took off, and I'm holding on to the railing, watching the land go by with the city in the background that was lit up. And I'm watching that. I'm looking to my left as the boat it's like a river, and going up and going around this bank. And I'm holding on, just looking at, dude, it was the most amazing. It was crazy. It was crazy. It was amazing. It was amazing, and I enjoyed it like I enjoyed, going to Paris or going to London or going to Cusco or going to, Cairo. You know what I mean? You're going on a vacation, going to Mexico, just going on a vacation somewhere, going to Alaska. That's what it was like for me. It was that kind of experience. Totally loved it. Terrence McKenna getting into the I Ching and trying to figure out the mysteries of the universe and the number 42 and all of that. It's not. I don't know. It's possible. Would the military be interested in that? Yeah, 4 pipes. I'm going 4.
Well, let me explain. So it is true. Psychonauts around the world are being kicked out of the realm. That's an interesting phenomenon. So that's 4 pipes. The secret government program, Project Kugel, I made up. So that's 1 pipe. But I made it up because I guarantee there's a program that's doing this.
You did that at 5. Is that 6 times? Whoa.
Yes. So, well, the thing is, I believe that I believe they're doing it. It's very plausible that they're doing this. I would say 4 pipes on that, but there's no Project Kugel. That's a great noodle dish with cheese and raisins. Happy Passover, by the way.
Aren't Kugels those vagina exercises that women do?
Kangles?
I thought they were I'm doing them right now.
Oh man, they're canceling us right now.
Yeah,
we're done.
We are so out of here. We're so out of here. Jason, you're the absolute best, my friend. I'll be seeing you shortly out here for Contact in the Desert. It's going to be great. I love you. We're going to have so much fun. So everybody, Contact in the Desert, CITD, Contact in the Desert. The links are below. Out here in Palm Springs at the end of May, going into the 1st of June. So come on out to Contact in the Desert, and Jason and I will be easy to find, and come and hang out with us.
Yes. Oh, it's hard keeping a straight face. It's hard.
You know what? I'm going to say it, man. We have torn up that conference.
Yes.
We have torn it. We have leveled that conference.
And we'll do it again.
Yeah, we'll do it again. We'll do it again. All right, man. Safe travels out here, Jason. All the best. The links for Jason The Crystal Sun are below. Go and check him out. I'm sure he's got a new book coming out on, what are we going to do it on? What were we going to?
Conspiracies, I guess. What else is there?
It was the Dolphin. The
The Dolphin. Oh, the Dolphin.
Yeah,
Well,
new book coming soon.
we need to do research.
And
in
all
the
the
ocean.
Auralite, all the stuff, the new bracelets. Yeah, those are really, really, really cool. Hey, Jason, bring me a couple of nuggets when you come out.
Sure,
And,
you're talking about these, right?
Yeah, I want one of those. And
All right.
what's that called? Starlight?
Yeah, it's a new find. It's called Imperial or a Starlight, and it's a black $1.5 billion dollar. Oh, sorry, 1.5 billion year old crystal. It's late. It's like 12 after midnight here.
Yeah.
This is like,
dude, I gotta
it's
get
a pretty
one.
cool crystal.
Bring me a nugget and bring me a bracelet. Okay.
Sure, and that's what this bracelet's made out of. Is this stone? Yeah.
I'm putting in my order now.
Nice.
If you don't, I'll take the one off. I'll steal one. So
I believe you. Yes.
Yeah, gift it to me so I don't have to have the guilt.
You got it.
Jason, all the best, my friend. Safe travels. I'll
thanks.
see you out here shortly.
Bye.
The absolute very best. There you go. Quittspiracy 15. Perfect night on the show. Jason Quitt is the absolute best. His links are below. Very easy to do. I'm going to get out of here. I want to remind everybody tomorrow night's our once a month AMA AJA, where we just get to hang out and just have fun. Okay, so you get to ask me anything tomorrow night, and I'll see you then. But for now, all I've got is go backly tappy. Fade to Black is produced by Hilton J. Palm, Renee Newman, and Michelle Freed. Special thanks to Bill, John, Dex, Jessica, Dennis, and Kevin. Webmaster is Drew the Geek. Music by Doug Aldrich. Intro, Space Boy. Fade to Black is produced by KJCR for the Game Changer Network. This broadcast is owned and copyrighted 2024 by Fade to Black and the Game Changer Network, Inc. It cannot be rebroadcast, downloaded, copied, or used anywhere in the known universe without written permission from Fade to Black or the Game Changer Network. I'm your host, Jimmy Church. Go backly tappy.